Hey everyone, it's Jeremy Osterberger with BIC Magazine, and thanks for joining us at the ECC Annual Perspectives Conference in National Harbor, Maryland. I'm here with Jeff Schneider, Executive Vice President of the Brock Group. Hey Jeff, thanks for hanging out.
Thank you for having me. Good to see you.
So Jeff, you got to the conference yesterday.
Yes, I did.
And what do you think so far?
I think it's really good. Been attending the morning sessions and some really good topics and a lot of great participation. So I think it's going to be a great conference.
So Jeff, let's dig into the Brock Group a little bit. I mean, give us a company update. How's the organization doing? What's been going on?
It's exciting. There's certainly been a lot of talent that has entered the company. I'm new. It's seems like it's been longer, but it'll be 3 months later this week. Okay. And we have a number of new people that have come into the organization. We've had a number of promotions from within, which is always encouraging and I think a sign of a healthy organization. Great leadership and just a great outlook for the company's future.
Jeff, talk a little bit about your background. How did you get into the industry and where have you been prior to being at the Brock Group?
Yeah, the prior most relevant experience in this space is with brand Safeway. Mm-hmm. So I was with the Safeway Group, the CEO of that business. I had reported to when we both worked at Honeywell, and he brought me over during the growth period of that company. We ultimately sold it and became brand Safeway, and then I left the industry for a brief period of time, but am now back. It's early days, but back, and I can tell you the reason is not because I had this thirst to get back into the industry. It really was the Brock leadership and just an exciting time for the company.
Jeff, I want to get into some of the issues that a lot of contractors are fighting right now as we are in the Q3 of 2025. One of those is just great skilled labor. I mean, how is Brock addressing skilled labor, not just shortages, but also upskilling for everything that industry is demanding now?
Yeah, it certainly is a challenge for the industry, and we're not immune to it. But we have some advantages. One is tenured leadership in the field. Our average leadership tenure is over 12 years. So the good thing with that is that there's a following with the field leadership. We also have hiring centers, and we've applied lean processes to those so that we can onboard staff and execute quickly. And then the other is a proprietary database of labor, of field labor that we can tap into whenever there's a need for large staffing needs and fulfilling those requirements.
Jeff, so much of the content here at ECC is about digitalization, about AI, and its influence or usage, out there amongst not only the contractor community, but on the owner-operator side. How is Brock leveraging technology, whether that be modularization, drone technology, digital workflows, machine learning, or AI?
Yeah, it's a good question, and I can tell you that we are not only embracing technology, but the way we look at it is more as an overarching innovation. And on the technology end, it's workforce planning, it's productivity, it's really just the whole digital suite of enablers that we use and that we execute with every day. AI has its place. We also use that, again, for efficiencies and productivity, a large part of which is more on the back office end, but all of that benefits our customers and keeps us competitive. I would just add on the innovation end, our customers are really demanding that. Mm-hmm. And if you think about it as an example, where people think of Brock and others as a scaffolding company, we think of ourselves as an access company. So while scaffolding could be the predominant method that's used for access, it could be rope access, it could be aerial work platforms. So there's a variety of areas within innovation that we're applying. and it's satisfying the customer's demands, but also their pain points. Specifically, it's labor availability and the ability to deploy. So there's a combination of innovation and technology that surrounds that. And the other is productivity. And so within productivity, we've got the tools that we're talking about to drive KPIs to ensure that we've got the safest, most efficient work that we perform at each customer site. And we view what we do as really being stewards of our customers' resources and money. So it's important for us to do that, and that's what allows us to stand apart.
You know, Jeff, Brock does provide not only, you said scaffolding, but also soft craft services. What are some other disciplines that Brock does provide to the industrial marketplace?
Yeah, we certainly the soft crafts, so scaffolding or access as we like to think of it, insulation, coatings, abatement. We have a metal fabrication business. We also have a insulation fabrication business, and then we've got blasting and coatings, and the list goes on. Safety services that are really important, primarily for turnarounds, but deploying those resources on those projects so that you've got a specialized crew and workforce that are doing the services ranging from whole watch to permit writing, and again, creating those efficiencies. And then the last one is on a regional level, we've got a mechanical business that also does important work at mainly site maintenance. So site maintenance work, turnarounds, outages, and even electrical.
Thanks, Jeff. Geographically, heavy Gulf Coast focus, but you guys made some acquisitions on the West Coast as well. Talk about your national reach.
Yeah, we're in a position right now where we have a national reach. I talked earlier about, in the intro, about just an exciting time with new people coming in, seeing promotions from within, with really great talent. And a lot of that is to drive our increased presence in markets where we're just ramping up and getting more established. So we've got the core base. We have a 75-year history, been doing this for a long time, and expanding that into other markets where we have a presence, but that presence will get bigger and bigger.
Gotcha. Jeff, my last question for you is, the Future Leaders Program here at ECC is a major component to ECC success. Talk about your perspective on how do we attract younger people into this industry, and what is Brock doing to do so?
Yeah, I think in fact in the morning session roundtable that I was involved with, that was a topic. So the Future Leaders Program is just a very, very smart and noble initiative on the association's part. And it's incredibly important because we see it in the workforce, where the workforce is aging. There's not as much talent coming in that can take the place of that talent. And the industry overall just needs to attract more talent, have mentoring programs, have really good, because this came up in the session that we were in, really good succession planning, having those mentors, having something that is prescribed and has some structure around it. Those are the things that we're doing, and I think for the industry, those are important things overall.
So Jeff, I know your time is limited. Thanks for hanging out with BIC Magazine today here at the ECC conference. It's always great to see you.
Great to see you, and thank you very
Absolutely.
much.